Hi guys. The most shocking things about prison. This is an ad I wanted to do. Sorry about the light. Not very good in here, is it? Okay. Yeah. It's a little bit better, isn't it? Right. Shocking things about prison. Well, some of them. Let me get some light on this. Yeah, that's better. Right. Shocking things about prison. Well, I'm a car lover. I love cars. I lost my liberty to drive, even though now that's all changed. But something overtook all that. I am an avid animal lover. I love animals. And I hate animal cruelty. I just fucking hate it. And I mean that. The older I get, I mean, when I was younger I didn't like it, but I absolutely fucking detest people who are cruel to animals. So of course I used to miss my dog when I was in prison. Now that might seem to you to be very trivial, but to me, I could get very upset about it. So I love my dog to bits. I've got a Staffordshire Bull Terrier called Roxy. I love her to fucking bits. Another thing that surprised me about prison, you know, we're talking about shocking things about prison. I'm just looking for a light, guys. Bear with me. Nothing posh here. Anyway, is the amount of people, men, who do not know how to read and write. Now, I can imagine learning to read and write is not easy. It'd be like me learning to learn Urdu. Now, I'm going to make a challenge for myself now, but I'm going to try and learn Urdu. Yeah? Indian Urdu. There's a lot of Indians around here, friends of mine, and I would love to, walk in and give them a few words. That must be how it is for people that can't read and write. It's just so hard. But with the help out there that's available, you would think that some of the guys would take up the take up the challenge and just get it sorted. You know, life's a lot better when you can read and write. But all they want to do is take spice and smoke wacky backy and do anything. And I can't understand that. Now, I'm very good at reading and writing. I learned to do it when I was a kid. I'm not knocking anybody who can't read and write. But surely to God, when you're in prison, you've got the assistants there. You know, even if the education isn't all that hot, you can ask and they can put you, you'll get yourself sorted, trust me. I've seen it. They used to do a thing in there called toe by toe. It's kind of like a little thing where they help those that read it, without embarrassing them, Cons come and help you and all those kinds of things. So there are a lack of, yes, there is a lack of rehabilitation now, but I refuse to believe that a guy who can't read and write is doing a prison sentence, or even if he's in and out, can't sort himself, can't get it sorted. I refuse to believe it. So whenever I come across anybody who can't read and write, can you do me a letter? Yes, I'll write you a letter, but I can also write you an application form to get you some help so that you can learn to read and write. And then that's the last thing you're interested in. But, I do it, and one guy actually came to see him, and he got quite annoyed with me. He said, "Oh, no." I said, "Well, you knew I'd put the form in, but I didn't expect him." It makes me ill. So that must be a condition. Things like that must be a condition when you go into prison. He's got to learn to read and write. That's it's not exactly hard, is it? Anyway, things like that, little annoying little bloody things that might in the future keep him out of jail. Now, I'm not very good at mathematics, and I don't see grabbing a calculator as that's what I do. I mean, basic maths I'm okay, but when it comes to more complicated mathematics, then I'm useless. That's where the calculator comes in. I'm prepared to admit that. And I hate mathematics, you know. But, you know, it just makes me sick when I see men that just don't want to do the basics in life, like reading and writing. And it's so much of a help. You know, if you go for an employment, even in a bloody McDonald's, and you say you can't read and write, what good are you? What good are you if you can't read an order? You know? It's just sickening. Anyway, you know, there are many shocking things about prison. Little things like that might not seem shocking, but it shocks me. And anybody who can't read and write, I just find shocking. Like some travelling, I mean, I've got a lot of travellers who are friends of mine. I understand that a lot of them can't read and write and haven't got a clue how to even go about it. And I do feel sorry for them guys, but they're driving about in 19 registrations or brand new transit vans and that. So, you know, it doesn't seem to stop them, does it? And they do tree work and stuff like that. So if that suits them, that suits them. They're not sitting in prison, are they? Anyway, there will be a number 2, shocking HMP shockers number 2. This is HMP shockers number 1, and there'll be a 3 and 4, obviously, and I will do some work on it and we'll get it sorted. But yes, there are many things, simple little things that they could do in prison to make recidivism a thing of the past. Recidivism is returning to crime, returning to prison. For those of you who don't know. Anyway, respect guys 2020, and look out for video 2, yeah? And respect to Cody, the main man.